Hello and welcome, my name is Nilaus and this is episode 2 of our Let's Play campaign in Factorio. We're playing Angels Mods. This is the Angels Mod tutorials. Today we're going to take a look at the very first part of Angels refining and smelting. Actually, I think only the refining part, not the smelting part. So, at the end of last episode we had all of the little science automated. What I done in between, just to get us the ball rolling, I built some small auxiliary plants here where they just produce minor stuff. Also here, just creating some belts, creating some gears. Yes, please. Since the gears are producing way faster than these, I can have this one as my buffer as well. And all the way up here, this is the one thing that is kind of related to Angels or Bobs. This is just producing some circuits that we definitely need. I am going to, just to kick it off, to pick things up, use my even distribution to put it back in, and then pick some more up here because we want to have a nice juicy full inventory to start working off from as we progress. And I'm also going to take some stone bricks and all that good stuff because we are going to start working on the next part of the base. It's got some coal as well. I don't know if we need coal. You can also see some ghost images around here. That is very important for me to explain because it wouldn't be a Nilaus series without city blocks. So I'm already at this point, and this is something I feel is very important when playing Factorio, but extremely important when playing Angels Mod. You have to plan ahead, and this is me planning ahead. This is basically in the interim between here. I'll have walking paths, the sacred paths that are ubiquitous to my bases. I'll have city blocks of this size. This is a decent size. I really like that. And I'll then expand it out. So even though I don't have it, I can still put it in with blueprints using this one. I call this my measuring stick. This is the one I use. In this case, it's particularly important because I also... Oh, look at... Actually, this one hasn't been done. Bing! There you go. And maybe even that one as well. Can it be true? No. Okay, so what we're going to do today, we're going to take a look at the next part of it, these parts. So if I have sapphirite ore, we have learned that you can just put it directly into a furnace like this, and then it'll work. However, there's also another option with ore sorting. So in the beginning of Angels Mods, we are going to need a lot of sapphirite because we need a lot of iron. That's what you need a lot of in the beginning of a base because that is the tool you need to build your base. Hey, shoo, get out of the way. There. Get it. And here. Keep going. And we need... So this is what you need to build the base. This means I want this one. Let's see. I need to explain this in the correct manner because it's really important. It's a key attribute of Angels Mod that I am unfortunately seeing a lot of people not really getting. Now let's start by getting these ones over here so they become part of the network. Boom. Great. I've also put a few lamps here and there just so we can see what the hell we're doing. Or you can see what the hell I'm doing. More likely. There. That should saturate it with light. Okay, so we're gonna... Let's have a look at ratios. If we look here. If... for this one. If I take 3 in, I get 2 out. So it's 3 to 2. Pretty good ratio between... Yes, so that's okay. If I then actually manage to get it into iron ore, then I get 3/4. So that's 75% yield. Well, the other one was 67% yield. So I increased the yield quite a bit. But on the other hand, I also needed to get it into iron ore. The way that I can get it into iron ore is through... Let's build a few of these big facilities. Actually, not that many. But let's build some of these. This is an ore sorting facility. This is what this one does. It takes 4 crushed sapphirite. So let's do some math here. If we are saying that it would run 3 cycles, then it would consume 12 crushed sapphirite. It would then produce 6 iron ore and 3 copper ore. But those 6 iron ore would be enough to do 1.5 cycle of this, which would be 4.5 iron plate. So 12 in, 4.5 iron plate out. If I put 12 in directly, then I would get 8 iron plate out. So by sorting, we get less ratio of iron out. But we are on top of it, instead of we just get the 4.5 iron plates, we also get half of that 2.25 of copper plates. Meaning that overall, the yield is larger. If I put 2.25, that's, what is that, 6.75. But it's actually, in case of this one, I just want iron. I want more, proportionally more iron. Therefore, that's the one I'm going to build. So I'm going to build this one, and this is going to be up here in a different location. Let's see, do I have what I need? No, I do not. Oh, I need to put some of this in here. Let's actually just get half of that, because we are going to need it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's going to be fine. We are also going to build a massive amount of these. Let's just take them. They don't do any good here. Let's take this one. As we've done so many times. Great. Let's get up here. And we don't have any belts. Anything else? So I can't do this. Okay. Now I actually don't want it to come in from this side. Let's see. I'm going to build the design here. So that's going to be sapphirite. These ones are crushing sapphirite, so we need to get in here. Oh, we also need to look at some research. What kind of research can we get? Oh, we can get long reach. I'm definitely going to get long reach. Take a look at this one. I think this is a really convenient and good way of doing it. So you can get a bit I think it's like 3 longer reach you get each time you research it. So that's pretty good. I'll take these guys here. That means basically these ones are operating at 2. So this one's probably not even going to cut it. This one is not going to keep this one because it's at speed 1.5. However, what is really, really, really important about this one? Did I get that sufficiently clear here? And now I see I've made a bit of a blunder. Because this one... Where did all my stone go? Didn't I take some stone from down here? Ah, this is not really... Oh, look, someone accidentally shot that one. There we go. More. Which of these are not needed? So at this moment, this one can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can actually support one more, but I can't afford it. Oh, look at this horror here. These are going to be out here on these sides, and I'm pretty sure this one, because this one takes 3.5 seconds to create one. Oh. Let's get these, continue to get more long build, long reach. Oops. Now I'm just doing some bit of experimentation here, just to see what we are getting. I will. Oh, I don't have any iron. Oh, sorry, any wood to build more wooden power poles. We're gonna have to build that. It's quite important when building these, or more likely, one of the key points that makes Angel's mods difficult in the beginning is that you do not have filters. That means this one puts out mixed result. And if I do not do direct insertion, if I do this one, direct insertion, these ones, then it will guarantee that it gets only the stuff that needs. Because I cannot put the crushed stone into the furnace. That means they are good. I will be taking this one out. This is going to be outbound. Outbound. Go. It's going to be outbound. This one's also going to be outbound. because they'll then be on the top side of things, right? You know? Where did all my... Ah, shoot. I didn't get any copper. Oh, that's so silly. Can I steal some of this copper? It sucks. There we go. That one. Okay, I'm gonna use way too many of these, but okay, that's just the way it is. Can this one be used for anything else? No. This is one of those annoying things in the beginning of the game where you're just desperately trying to make these work and get as much coverage out of them as possible. Here and here. Yes. Let's try wiring this one up to the rest of the network just to see if it works. Yes, everything's covered. Okay, let's see. Is it working? The one concern here is the fact that so this is inbound, and these two need to also go out somewhere. This is a bit of a problem, but you know, I can do this. This is not going to be a permanent setup, but it will work just fine for a very long time. Like this. It's awful that I have to do this already. Do some kind of hack, but we'll do this one. That also means I will be taking... No. Now the question on this one is, can it then be tiled? I think it can. It's going to use a lot of belts, but is there a point to having two of those in? I think it's going to overstrain it, isn't it? Alright, let's see. No, not at this point. This could actually work, but that one would not be fast enough. There we go. Get more. Get more, get more, get more. What should we do? We can also get steel processing, just because that would be a nice one to get at some point. So this one will generate a lot of coal inbound. Also need some long-handed, because I'm gonna have the coal out here on this belt. Coal, and I also need coal on this belt up here. Which again means more problems, because then I can't use these. And then I have to build it in here. Ah, the good thing is this is the part I like about these mod packs. The whole designing and redoing and all that stuff. You have to appreciate this when playing Angels mods. Otherwise you will have no fun at all. These ones are faster. They're going to take coal inbound from the outer belt. So this monstrosity that we have built here can do anything we like. That means we can have here, we can have coal outbound like this. This can be coal. I haven't solved this one yet, but I can also say this one. If I'm gonna do it like this, I might as well build this one further out. Share this. Got it. Let's try this one. There. And again, we are taking a blueprint. Not that I can really do anything with the blueprint, but I can at least say this one. Yes. Now steel processing, anything else that is really urgent, electronic assembly, I'm going to get long mine, because that's just going to make my life a lot easier. So what we have here will output stone in these boxes, which kind of sucks, but so be it. I could potentially get them out here some kind of hack somewhere, but that's not something we do right now. Could get him out like this, sneak him through, but let's not get there. Does this work? I think it does. And then I just need that one. Well, if I think this one is the bottleneck. This one takes 2 per 1 second. That means it's 1.5 speed, so it takes 3 per 1 second. So 3, 6, 12. This one is consuming almost a full belt. So the question is, how do I want to scale this one? I have a feeling that I could very well be getting another one of those stick right below. Couldn't this be mirrored? But I could also mirror it up here. I think that's safer, better. Let's do that. Let's try this one. And in this series, I'm gonna build these things and then I'm gonna try it out. And for the next episode, I may do some slight changes as I upgrade things and figure out better options. Alright, so here we start with all the belts. And there's also a belt here, just to make sure we have. And this one. This one is going to be a coal belt somehow. This is a coal belt, so it doesn't need to go any further than this. This is the main belt, so this needs to go somewhere reasonable. I actually like this little design here. It's slightly different from what I'm usually doing. Look, we can already see the effect of my what's it called? The long reach. It's just gonna be, it's so much nicer. Oh, this one's already working. Nice. Nice to see that it's working. Now these ones are strange things that happens because of nanobots. It remembers that something should be in there. Alright, what is the next one we want to take? I'll take the ore silo because I'm needing big ore silos. There. And here. Everything is now ready. This one, I will take the ore silos when I get around to it. Until then, this will be the here and here. There you go. That's my iron, and that works fine. The one thing we are missing is a bit of light here and there. Where should we have it? We could have it there, there, and there. Look, it's already pretty decent range we have here. Like this is the range. Nice. So this is my iron. It's just not fast enough at picking up. That's kind of pathetic, isn't it? Look at this. This is quite neat. So that's the one thing I wanted to take. Now I want the other one, which might be a bit more difficult, but let's see about it. Also, this one has to be coal, but that's might be something we have to do at another time. Where is it? It's still going inside this area. It's fine. We are having some problems somewhere. Might as well get these ones here. Let's start working on some basic sorting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that sucks, the last 6. Oh, this is so nice, already having some kind of reach. I was just like, how is it running? Because it was the belts. And somehow we just ignore the fact that belts don't need power. Nothing weird about that. Nothing weird about this one. This one will be significantly slower. Let's see. Am I killing my power? No, not yet. Let's also just get some stuff in here. This is important. Every time you're back, you go pick up stuff. This one. Get more iron. This, as long as it's not stuck. That one. This one. You know, can't take all of it. And here as well. That one. And some coal here. Great. This one will be the coal. Don't know what I'm going to do about it, but I'm going to take... This one's going through the rubite as... whatever. Don't care right now. Don't care. I might care later. I just want to show the difference between the way I want this. So with this part, I have two options. I can either do direct and get a lot of copper, but as you can see, I'm strained for iron and not copper. So I'd rather have this one go in here so that it generates a bit of iron and a bit of copper. And I'll take this iron part and make it into... what? Make it into steel, yeah? Ah no, the power's dead. Power's dead. Okay, that's fine because it's to be expected when we are feeding it manually. I didn't get much down there, but... Don't want to have too much building anywhere. I can take these while I'm at it, while I'm heading down here. And at this point, I need one. Oh, you know what? That doesn't make any difference anyway. Boom, get all of it in there. Cool. It works. It's gonna keep us alive for a bit longer. Not infinitely longer, but a bit. More silos are gonna be nice. I feel it's a bit choppy here, no? Shift Z, good. Working. Do I have enough of these? No, I never have enough. That one at least, good. Alright, so I'm gonna take one more of those and I'm gonna see 1, 2. So at this point, I'm gonna do something different. Do I have those? Oh yeah, that's ore silos. Brilliant. I'm gonna do some handcrafting because I'm a filthy handcrafter. And just to keep the ball rolling. What else do we need here? Alright, I can take a look at this facility. This is a big facility. I like it. And at here we are going to take... Come on, get that one. And we have the first one. So I'm going to get this one. This again takes 2 in, 2 out, 1 out. This will now be doing the sorting here. This will have to go into this one here. And then that can go into a belt. Oh, I built too many of these. And the great thing is this is so big. It's actually, what is it, 7 wide? This one will be assembling because that's a word. That one. That one. And basically, if this one is able to put 2 in, it's the same number in and out. And then I can reverse it over here. So this one's built to ratio 2 in, 2 things become 3 things. 2 of them this way, which is at ratio. 1 of this way at ratio. There's actually no need to have one. If this one is able to take 2 in, then it's also able to take the same amount out. Oops. Copy paste that one. Copy paste. Copy paste. And let's get some more of these. 1, 2. No, let's get them closer. 2. And I guess that's about it, isn't it? Boom. This one will achieve all of what we want. However, what is really important now is the fact that I should build one of these big silos. Oh, I need steel for the silos, so never mind that. This one will now be a very mixed belt. And this mixed belt is going to cause all sorts of problems. Unless we have some way of filtering it, which is the brilliant part of 0.16. Look at this. Then you just do this one. This one is going to filter for copper because that's what we have most of. This one is going to filter for iron. This one's going to filter for slag, which is less interesting. No, actually for stone. Where's the stone? Stone is... Where's the stone? Here. No, that's up there, obviously. And then slag comes over here. Actually, I think I rather want slag here. Nope. Nope. This is good. So all we need is at this point just some power. Then we can take a look at how this works. Let's take a look. Going in, going in. These are obviously not quite fast enough. And we have outbound belts here. Now, alright, those are running out because I don't have coal here. That's kind of unfortunate. I do have a few more. Let's build 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're running out of coal at this point. See, there we go. Crushed stone going in here. And what else do we need? Let's get over and get some stone or some coal. Actually, let's. That's something I can do. What I think is important at this point is to show the difference. I would like to build more. I'm gonna set it up so that next time I can build. Basically, what I've illustrated here is for some, in terms of stereotype, it is more efficient, in my opinion, to do this because I don't need much copper to begin with in the beginning, but I need all the iron and steel I can get. So if I take this one and make this tiny amount of into steel, then that's good. If I take this part, I want as much iron as possible, and therefore this is the most efficient way of doing it. That's a decent amount of iron we actually already produced, but of course it needs coal. So this one is a very efficient way, early game. There are a lot of pipes up here to build what? To convert sapphirite into iron at a high ratio. Excellent, works brilliant. This will be our primary source of iron. We will also start looking at other things like tin and lead, but that's going to be at a different point. What I'll do now is I'll set this up. I'll build a few empty ones so that we are more have a better setup here. This one is how we're gonna sort sort copper. What we then can do is we can simply take these ones into just a normal array. This one can go into a normal array, become iron or steel. This one can go into a normal array of becoming, and when I say normal array, I mean one of those where it's just like there, down the middle, on either side, and out there. Basically we get copper in, and I'm going to build those as well. So I'm going to build some things off camera because this point is about the tutorial part. I want explain it. That's why we don't build quite so much as I'd like, because I have to spend a bit more time on explaining it, and I hope that's appreciated. So be sure to leave your feedback after this one, and I would appreciate it if you like this episode, and if you like this concept of a series, then be sure to also leave a like. I'm very happy to hear your comments, and I hope that you're finding this useful and interesting, and hopefully also a bit entertaining. So with that, thank you very much. Hope you're coming back next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.